Dear students, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Again today I am going to discuss articulation, pitch and rate. So when we speak we have we articulate what you want to say. Okay. So diction and articulation helps the listener not just to hear what we said but also understand it. Sometimes if some people use monotonous tone, same tone, then you will lose interest or you may feel sleepy also. How we pronounce the word is very much important, how we articulate. There are some organs in our mouth which helps us to articulate. You have the mouth, the tongue, no, the teeth, and even the when you voiceless, all that we will be discussing later. But how we pronounce, articulation is nothing but how do we pronounce the word. So how the tongue, teeth, lips, all these different parts of mouth, the articulatory organs are used to speak. So sometimes if you speak very fast, others cannot follow, be it over the phone or be it in a conference or be it making a presentation in the college and all. Imagine if I use tongue twisters are a great way to face the speakers to slow down and pronounce each part of the word. So this nobody would have followed what I said. Okay. So and it is very fast also. The rate is very fast. So what I have to do is I have to keep in mind the level of the audience and accordingly adjust how I pronounce, at what rate, at what speed I have to speak. This is very important. So how to improve your articulation, how to improve your pronunciation? The first thing is by practicing tongue twisters. You know what is a tongue twister? Like you see, there's an example here. 7 silly swans swam silently seaward. So this helps us to improve our sa sound. 7 silly swans swam silently seaward. 7 silly swans swam silently seaward. 7 silly swans swam silently seaward. 3 times if you say, first time it may be sa sound. So each individual will suffer with different making the sound coming again and again. But this helps us to understand what care we have to take so that to take for others to understand. So there are some barriers. We have to overcome this barrier of making something easy, making something fast when we speak to others. The next one is pitch. So at which level? Speaking voice. So English is a musical language. It has a rising and falling sound. And how the syllable, even the syllables, there are some rules and regulation for stressing the words, which I will make another recording, stressing, word stress and sentence stress. So we should learn what to be stressed, okay? And we must practice. The best way of doing this is by listening to English lyrics and singing along with the singer. So I'll play this video. See, he is such a monotonous guy.
Bueller, Bueller, Bueller.
So there is no rise and fall sound. He is saying it in the similar way. So when audience hears a monotonous tone, they don't be engaged in it. So what we have to do is, there are so many notes, just like the way you sing, you have to practice while speaking. Okay, how you practice? Sing, learn the notes of when somebody sings. This is one way of improving. Rate is what? Whether we speak very fast or slow. So how do we control if at all you are speaking too fast? First thing is, you have to record your voice and play it back. Then you can check whether it is fast or not. And then when you speak too fast, you will become breathless. So you can see there is a Chicago rapper music. They say 280 words per minute, 598 words it seems. So English speakers, the average speaking rate for English speaker in the US is 150 words per minute. and in a public speaking condition you have to speak less than that. That means below 150. So 125 to 150 words. So you speak, record and check how many words you are using per minute. So that is one way. And if at all you find that you're using too many words, slow down and then stop yourself, breathe after every phrase. So even similarly this you can improve. So here in a talk, voice expert Rebecca talks about the three voices human have. It is outward voice, inward voice and the inner voice. So she helps us understand. Just listen to her.
If you ask evolutionary biologists when did humans become humans, some of them will say that, well, at some point we started standing on our feet, became biped, and became the masters of our environment. Others will say that.
So I'll share this link in the blog, you can watch it. So there is also a script, we can see the script. And then she gives a fascinating speech and gives a great deal of insight into the way of our own voices. So one of the exercises is, what I give my students is, I'll ask them to say 1 to 10. 1 will be lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after 5, now the recording situation I can scream. When they go to 10, they will scream. So when I want the students to speak louder, I'll let them speak at 5, speak at 6, like that. Like that, you can also 1 to 10, put your hand in front of you, say 1, keeping your hand near the at lowest part of your body, 1, 2, like that, let it go up, your hand above the head. So this is how you can improve your pitch. So volume and pause, what is emphasis, what is the stress? So here another one tongue twister. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. So what is important? Sally sells seashell by the seashore. So if you see names are Sally, we need to stress. Sells, it has yes is lesser. It is not seashells. Seashells, it is a 2 syllables, second syllables we are selling. By the seashore, by the or weak stress, seashore. Okay, the first part of it is stressed. So if you see, you can say Sally sells seashore. See, they have Sally stressed in the first sentence, second sentence seashore. So who is selling what? Who is selling? Sally is selling. What does she sell? Seashells. So depending upon the speaker, what type of message, depending upon the context, the tone, the stress changes. So for example, why you are sitting here? Why are you sitting here? Then I can ask, are you a student? Are you a student? And then I can change it, make it little like anger show. Are you a student? Why are you doing like this? This is how we change our voice. Okay, good morning. I can say seriously, formally. Good morning, cheerful tone. So all these we can take upon, based upon the situation, our stress, word stress changes. So when somebody wants high volume, I just told you 1 to 10, you can raise your volume. Okay. So you should not be monotonous. One has to focus on the volume, and the pitch is very important. So what one has to do is, you can develop the habit of telling stories. You can tell stories to improve your volume. Let me tell you a simple story. Known stories also can be used to practice your pitch and voice. Once upon a time, long, long ago, there lived a rabbit. And the rabbit is very clever. It lived in a forest with many animals. But unfortunately, there is a lion which wants to eat all these animals every day. So the lion used to come out, hunt whatever it can see, and eat the small and big animals. So the animals thought, how she can just kill us and leave us dead and not even eating any of us. So they went to the Lion King and requested him, please don't kill us all, many of us every day. We'll come to you, we'll take turns and come to you. Then the lion said, yeah, that sounds good, because I don't have to go searching and hunting the animals. And then the animals have decided to conduct a meeting in the evening. So when I told this story, you can see there is a variation in the pitch. So you can talk from the point of view of the speakers, and then you can also bring in some dialogue, etc. So let us see, perform a musical, how manipulates aspects of delivery. Just listen to this for 1 minute.
Decipher how the style is right.
So what we see is, when people do mimicry, they change their pitch and on voice and volume, where to stop. So we can practice on that and watch. So I'll share the link, you can take the exercise too. So these are we have so far discussed, but we have discussed how to make effective presentation and what are the challenges we come across, how the pitch, tone and voice to be modulated, controlled to be a good speaker. But of course there are people who have disorders in speaking, but still they can overcome. There are so many videos. A singer talks about speaking publicly as a person, she has a stutter, but it is, don't think, give up, and then you have to develop your vocal organs, articulatory system. You can practice these exercises which I will be shared, and then how all these videos I will share in the blog. You please go through in detail and try to improve your speaking skills. Okay. So far we have discussed, what have we discussed so far? We have discussed how to improve your speaking skills and various tips for speaking, improving your speaking skills. And also we learned how you can look up your articulation, pitch and rate can be improved through tongue twisters. Pitch can be raising and falling tone, and the speed of the speech. We have discussed how many words you can speak per minute. So thank you very much. I hope you go through all the video links which I have shown you here, and I also shared the link to this material. You can go through that, open it and read the article once more and go through the videos for everything. Have a nice day.